Hey there, fellow citizens of the internet. Welcome to the Moses Kabandana Podcast. This is my immigration story. The year is 1994, the month of January, the day, well, let's put a question mark on that for now. The place is Rwanda. Little old me is born. And for some of you that know a little bit of the history, there was in Rwanda, 1994, in April, there was one of the biggest, if not the worst, genocide in modern history. So my family migrated. So that became the very first immigration experience of my life. Second, immigration. Now, of course, there's a lot to unpack here, but that is beyond the scope of this video. But the second immigration story happens 2 years later in 1996. Now, in 1994, when we migrated from Rwanda to Congo. Now it is known as the Democratic Republic of Congo. In 1996, in the DRC, another war broke out. So my family migrated again, making it the second migration story. This time, we migrated from the DRC into Tanzania. Shortly after that, about 2 years later, we migrated again from Tanzania into Mozambique, and more specifically, a tiny province, well, not quite tiny, but a province called Maputo on the southern side of the country. Here is where the vast majority of my story unfolds, from being in the refugee camp to the passing of my parents to different orphanages to just a lot of the things that have made me most likely into the young man that I am today unfolded in Maputo. The fourth immigration story takes place further north in the same country of Mozambique in a province called Nampula. Here, I was in a refugee camp again, and then later on moved out of the refugee camp. But I finished my middle school there and started high school there as well. And the fifth immigration story is, well, the move from Nampula to the good old United States of America. At this time, I am 15 going on 16 when I ended up in the U.S.A. I've pretty much been in Michigan ever since. Well, the last 5 years, more or less, have been outside of the U.S., but the vast majority of people that make up my family, my friends, are here in Michigan. That is a short synopsis of my immigration story. And earlier in the video, I put a question mark on my birth date. That is because at some point I celebrated my birthday January 1st. At some point I celebrated it July 7th. But it wasn't until a year and a half ago that I traveled back to one of the orphanages, and there I found a typed document that had my birthday on it, January 7th. So the year is 1994, the month is January, the day of the seventh day of January in the country of Rwanda. I was born, and now I am here in the U.S.A. Ever since I've been here, of course, I've traveled to other countries once I became a citizen, but now I am traveling not out of necessity, but out of curiosity. That is a short glimpse into my immigration story. If you yourself have been an immigrant and or someone in your family tree has been or is an immigrant, I would like to know some of your cross-cultural experiences, if you mind sharing that. Anyways, this is the Moses Kabandana Podcast, and that has been my immigration story. Super short, nothing too specific, more to come. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Peace.